Hello and welcome to Global Racing Esports Network. I am your host, Mike Lester, here with Global Racing Arca Series and here in Global Racing League. Racing at Iowa tonight. This is actually the second race of, as we see Don Blazer spinning in practice. This is the second race of the season here at Iowa. As we see Justin LeBlanc decide to come in and do a slide job right there. Wow. Good practice going on right now. Got 2 minutes and 28 seconds. We're back to what I was saying. We got the second race of the season. Was unable to broadcast last week's race, the first race of this new season. But our winner last week was Joshua Camper, taking home the win. Mike Hayes, after leading most of the laps, had issues in the closing laps, fell down to 16th. So you know that's a good race when you're leading the race and you fall down to 16th. But nonetheless, Joshua Camper is our points leader coming into tonight's race. And let me see if I can bring up the point standings as we Joshua Camper with good old Steve Gerber right there in second. Last year's champion, DJ Honeycutt, sitting in third. Not a newcomer to the league, but newcomer to the Arca Series. Michael Thorpe Jr. sits in fourth with Bradley Miner topping out the top five. So it's going to be very interesting. Everything's still close in hand. Nobody's ran away with it. It's only the second race of the season, so we're going to definitely see a little shake up here and there. But while we got a minute, let's go ahead and bring down last week's winner. He wasn't able to get because we did not broadcast. He was not able to get interviewed down here at the broadcast booth. So we're going to make it up for last week's race and Joshua not being able to get interviewed last week. Josh Camper, Mike Lester in the booth. You got a copy?
10-4. I got you.
All right, man. Well, we were unable to broadcast your race last week that you came home first place, man. Congratulations on the win, your first race with Global Racing League. So you definitely came out of the pit roads with a statement there last week.
Yeah, I was really hoping to at least just not crash out at my home track, and I was really happy to be in it from the first race here at my home track. Also, that was pretty cool, and I was really glad to see a lot of good, clean driving from the guys out there. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is our third season with these Arca guys out there, and they put on a really great show. We got 12 drivers out there who are going to try to dethrone you and keep you from getting that second win of your career on your second race, man. But like I said, we didn't get to broadcast last week because I was having some bad weather over here, messed up a bunch of my stuff, modem went out and everything like that, man. But congratulations once again, man. I know y'all going to qualifying. Before we leave, man, in case you don't get an opportunity, who you want to give a shout out for last week?
I guess I'm going to go with the Ricky Bobby me. I'm the one who got my whole setup together and worked really hard to get it put together. My family's been really supportive and all that too, but it's just been a lot of hard work to get here, and it's just been a lot of fun too. So thanks to all the guys in the league for good, clean, fun racing.
Well, there you go. Congratulations once again. Hopefully I get to see you again maybe later today, or I know I'll be able to talk to you again throughout the season, man. But congratulations again on your win. I'm going to send you back down to General, man, and good luck.
Thank you. Hope to see you later.
All right, that was last week's winner, points leader, Josh Camper, and I hope I'm saying that name right. But we got some qualifying going on right now. We got Zach Hollinger, Stephen Hayes, Josh Camper, and Don Blazer putting down times right now. See, Don Blazer goes to the top of the board, but now Stephen Hayes comes around on his first lap and takes over the top billing spot. Donnie Honeycutt's out there. And that number 12 got a little new paint scheme going on that car this season. Josh Camper coming up in a strong third. Stephen Hayes, Don Blazer have gotten their laps over. As we see last week's winner, Josh. Oh, I think he touched that wall, and that's not going to count on that one. Go back here and watch DJ Honeycutt. DJ Honeycutt always fast. Every week he comes out here on these tracks. In any vehicle that he rides, he's always fast. He's always a name that you got. Oh, as he hits the wall before the start-finish line. Jason Schilling with jumping up to the first. Very slow during practice, but he found something in those last minutes of practice because he jumps up to the top of the speed charts. Jason Schilling, a couple weeks ago, winning his first Global Racing League race at Iowa, nonetheless, his home state or home city, hometown track. I guarantee you he's going to look to try to do it again tonight. Jason Schilling so far being showed at the top of the leaderboard, with Justin LeBlanc now out there going to try to set a blistering speed up for himself there. Justin LeBlanc not getting a time, so he must have touched the wall there. Maybe, let's see what his second lap says. Coming across the start-finish line. Still not showing that he had a time. Did not see him hit the wall. I think he's just out there running to get some practice time in. So that's I mean, as long as he's doing that, we'll stay right there with him. Watch Justin LeBlanc just continuing to put laps down on qualifying. So Jason Schilling is going to be your pole setter tonight. We'll get you that grid here in a second. They got about 20 more seconds of Justin LeBlanc going around the track. This is the Justin LeBlanc show, ladies and gentlemen. 85 on your screen, but number 1 in your heart. Right, that's the end of the Justin LeBlanc show, and now we will head out to the track, and these guys are starting to bring their vehicles out to pit road and getting lined up and getting ready for some good green flag run. We got 120 laps. That's a I think this track is about a 0.88 miles track, so it's less than a mile track, and it runs like a fast, like a mile and a half track. It's just a lot shorter. So here's the grid for tonight's race. Jason Schilling is going to be your pole sitter. Stephen Hayes is going to be the outside pole sitter. And Don Blazer's qualifying third. Fourth is going to go to Josh Camper, last week's winner. Donnie Honeycutt is going to be fifth. Sixth is going to go to Zach Hollinger. Seventh is Ricky Mosier. Eighth is Michael Thorpe Jr. Ninth is DJ Honeycutt. 10th is Justin LeBlanc. 11th is Steve Gerber. And 12th is going to go to Bradley Minor. Kenny Heath did join, but he probably is not going to do no racing tonight. I think he's going to be the race control for tonight. So we're going to have 12 drivers out there, which is a pretty decent number. I'm not I'm gonna say that we ain't gonna have a very good race with it as long as everybody can stay in the race. We get about 5 seconds until they're gonna, that pace car is gonna start moving down the pit road and getting on the track. You see the pace car now pulling off. Watch all the cars over here come off the pit road. Getting ready to go green flag racing, ladies and gentlemen. 1 lap to go. I do believe that they will have 1 warm-up lap. I want to thank everybody for joining out there on YouTube and Twitch. And over on the YouTube side, if you want to let us know who you think is going to win this race. YouTube is the only one I can watch on my phone right now. So if you're over there on YouTube and you think you got an idea who you want to win, you want to give a shout out to anybody, let us know, man. We're going to put it out there on the air so that these guys know who's out there supporting who. So we're going to have 1 more pace lap before going green. You see Jason Schilling and Stephen Hayes, the front runners for this race tonight. I also want to give a big shout out to all the Global Racing members who race every weekend. This Sunday we are going to be at Nashville Speedway with those trucks, and then Monday night we're going to be at Nashville Speedway with the spinning cars. But tonight we are at Iowa. Green flag in the air. Jason Schilling bringing them down to the start finish line. Stephen Hayes door to door. It's going to be a race to see who leads this first lap. Guess Jason Schilling on the bottom, giving up the lead to Stephen Hayes. Good start for everybody. Good start for Stephen Hayes. Good start for Jason Schilling. Right there in third, Josh Camper looking on the inside of Jason Schilling. Going to try to get that second position away from Jason. Got a big battle going on back here for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. And even 8th and 9th are right there in the mix. See Michael Thorpe Jr. right there racing alongside Zach Hollinger and Donnie Honeycutt. Top 3 guys, Stephen Hayes, Jason Schilling, Joshua Camper, right there. As you see, Jason Schilling choosing to drive that high line around this track. It's a fast line, but you can find yourself in a lot of trouble really quick riding that high line. As we see, we got some racing going on back here. Donnie Honeycutt, Michael Thorpe Jr. Donnie Honeycutt following back now. DJ Honeycutt putting the pressure on his dad there, Donnie Honeycutt, for that 7th position. Zach Hollinger and Michael Thorpe having a good battle right here. Door to door, side by side, coming out of turn 2. Back up front now, it's Don Blazer. Don Blazer making a move on the 3rd place. Joshua Camper trying to get that 3rd position away from him. I think Don Blazer is sitting at 6th in the point standings coming into this second race. So he's looking to move up and trying to move up in this race and move up in the point standings. Still side-by-side racing going on for third place between Don Blazer and the 78 of Josh Camper. Michael Thorpe right there behind them. We're going to try to get into the mix here in a second. Back up front now, Stephen Hayes feeling the pressure from Jason Schilling right there in the back. On Monday night, these guys are teammates, but here tonight, they are not. Both of them want this win. As you see Jason Schilling now switching to the low side, trying to look underneath Stephen Hayes. Oh, sorry, I'm looking for something so I can post something here, and there we go. Right there it is. All right. I do apologize, but battle heating up for the lead. Stephen Hayes has it. Jason Schilling's trying to get it from him. Third place is now. Oh, it's still Joshua Camper with Don Blazer and Michael Thorpe right behind him. Lots of action going on back. Ricky Mosier, Steve Gerber fighting back there for the 9th position. I want to welcome everybody in over there in YouTube and Twitch. Glad to have you guys aboard. Glad to had you guys in here watching these guys go around and putting on a show here as you watch Stephen Hayes and Jason Schilling battling for the lead. Don Blazer under fire from Michael Thorpe Jr. for that 4th position. Oh, Don getting a little loose coming off of turn 4, but is able to hold on to it. Michael Thorpe seeing that said, I'm gonna give him a little bit of room, let him get settled. Everybody's safe and keeps on moving along. Now the battle up here in the lead's kind of cooled down here. You see Stephen Hayes just now getting a good, decent lead over Jason Schilling, now a half a second. Joshua Camper falling back about a second and a half back there. Now these guys have unlike the trucks and the Xfinity cars, these guys race the fixed setup here on the Arca series. So there ain't much they can do if that car is ill handling. There is not much that these guys can do. They can change the brake bias, they can change the steering offset and the steering ratio in their vehicles. But other than that, these cars are pretty much you buy them from the lot, and that's how you bring them home. If you have an ill handling car, you definitely have to change your line or your entrance and exit out of the turns there in order to get the car to go faster. These are one of those tracks where slower is faster going in those turns. You don't want to go too fast in those turns. You want to take those turns easy and get out of the turns a lot faster. As we're back here watching Zach Hollinger, he's sitting here back here in 7th spot. Michael Thorpe battling with Don Blazer and Joshua Camphor. Some good battling going back here for 3rd between 3 cars. DJ Honeycutt trying to stick his nose up in there. Oh, Don Blazer gets into the back of the 78. Everybody saves the car. Don Blazer gets into the back of the 78. Almost turns the 78 around, but everybody gains control. As Camphor's going to start losing losing a little bit of ground there. Definitely a hold on to your steering wheel moment right there for those 2 guys. Donnie Honeycutt trying to make his move back to the front. Look at this gaggle of cars right here. You got Zach Hollinger there. You got Donnie Honeycutt. You got Brad Miner. Everybody battling in one spot. You got Justin LeBlanc there. And Ricky Mosier. This is the tail end of all the lead lap cars right here. They're all battling in one area, like it was. Oh! We got trouble. We got trouble.
Caution's out. What's your car doing, bud?
Oh, Steve Gerber gets involved in it. Brad Miner is involved in it. Not sure if Ricky Mosier got involved in it or not, but a lot of these cars. The good thing about Iowa is as long as you don't break that motor, you can get the car fixed and get back out there and run competitive laps. So we'll see how bad these guys are. We're sitting here looking at Donnie Honeycutt. Let's go back and let's see what see, I don't know who, let's see who that was. I think that was Brad Miner for the 20 car. That's 20 Zach Hollinger. Let's go back here and look at the 46, and we're going to go into the cockpit of the 46 there and see what let's see what happens here. You see he's getting a run. Oh, he gets a run and 20 just slides up in front of him. Wow, that's... I don't know what to say about that one, but I mean, it's a racing incident, so... As we see, a bunch of good cars. Steve Gerber back on the track, so he might have not got too much damage. Let's go back and see what... Let's go back and see. Oh, and 42 just. Wow. I think 19 might be. I think 19 will be all right. He's definitely probably a little hot under the collar right now. Don Blazer has come back into the pits as well as Jason Schilling. This is a. Did they get involved in anything? I didn't see them getting involved in anything. Let's go. That's going to shake up things up there. Stephen Hayes still leading, but now Justin LeBlanc, who's all the way back in the back before the caution, is now sitting in second with Joshua Camphor still in third. Steve Gerber, who was involved in that crash, now sitting fourth. Zach Hollinger fifth, and Michael Thorpe. So everything has gotten shaken out. just a little bit. So it's very interesting. I don't know how all this exactly happened, but it's going to make it very interesting on this restart. Oh, as we see the car of Zach Hollinger do a little impression of blinkers. I don't know, it's a pretty good impression of a blinker. Yeah, it does look strange, doesn't it, there? Wonder why that is. I don't know, I had to buy new monitors, so I think I had to play with some settings here and figure out the best thing. But the picture right here is nice, and that's what I want to see. Well, thank Tim Henderson out there for watching. Always glad to see local guys out there racing. I kind of wish Tim Henderson was out there racing. All right. Coming out of turn 4, the pace car's ducking down into the pit road. Stephen Hayes going to take us to green flag once again. See Camper taking second place away from Justin LeBlanc. Justin LeBlanc back there now battling with Zach Hollinger for third place. Or third and fourth place right there with Michael Thorpe trying to come into the picture, as well as Steve Gerber. Oh, Zach Hollinger goes around, doesn't take anybody out with him, and we stay green. Zach Hollinger getting back underway. See Stephen Hayes now being under pressure from Josh Camper. Josh Camper looking on the low side, going to try to get that position away from Stephen Hayes. Is unable to do it. Stephen gets such a run on that outside coming off of turns 1 and 2. Josh looking again on that low side. Is he going to lead that lap? Josh Camper is going to be the leader for that lap, and he's going to take the lead away from Stephen Hayes. So the new leader tonight, Josh Camper, last week's winner. You're going to take over the lead from Stephen Hayes. Michael Thorpe right there too. You're going to try to take over the second place away from Stephen Hayes. Is Stephen Hayes having issues with his car? It does not look like the car that started this race. Now losing third place to, or second place to Michael Thorpe. Now under pressure from Steve Gerber. New running order: Josh Camper, Michael Thorpe, Steve Gerber, Stephen Hayes, Don Blazer back in 5th, with Jason Schilling right behind him, and a whole gaggle of cars right behind them. DJ Honeycutt, Justin LeBlanc, Brad Miner, Ricky Mosier, all right there. Donnie Honeycutt too, he's in the picture. Zach Hollinger back here by himself after that spin. Back up front, we're going to have a challenge for the lead. Michael Thorpe looking at the backside of Josh Camper, going to try to get the position away from him coming into turns 3 and 4. unable to get the run, gets right back behind the 78. Looking low again. Race to the finish line and see who's going to lead this lap. Josh Camper's going to lead that lap. Michael Thorpe just can't get the run on that low side like he wants to. And him unable to move. Oh, Brad Miner. Got an issue with Brad Miner back here, but no caution. Let's see what happened here. Oh, Brad Miner and Donnie Honeycutt, both of them just. Oh, wow. Oh, ouch. That hurt. That really hurt. All right. Back up front. Michael Thorpe trying to get the position away from Josh Camper. Still unable to get it done on that low side. The more Mike Thorpe stays on that low side, the more tire that he's wearing down. He's got to get past the 78 so that he can get that exit up against the wall. Right now he's being pinned down and unable to get his full effect coming off of that turn, and that's where 78 is getting him on every turn. Stephen Hayes, there's got to be something wrong with Stephen Hayes' car. He's done fall.
Caution's out.
Oh, caution's out. Cautioned out. Oh.
Be ready with, there you go. Be ready with that brake clean and stuff, guys. Your blower, because they're going to drop down some oil dragger, I'm sure. Let's see what happened with Michael Thorpe. Was just out there battling for the lead. Let's see what happened here. You see him on the low side. Oh, he just comes up and he comes up and gets together with the 78 and then loses control. Not too bad. Michael Thorpe should be able to carry on. Don't look like there's going to be much damage done to his car, if any. But the good news for Zach Hollinger is going to be able to get back up here, as well as Brad Miner. Brad Miner got to get in there and do a little damage control on pit road there. So Josh Camper is still our leader. Steve Gerber second. Third is Don Blazer. That's your top three. DJ Honeycutt and Jason Schilling is going to close out the top five. While we are under caution, let's go ahead and bring up Jason Schilling. We watched him in the Xfinity car a couple weeks ago at this track, and he came back for a late run win at Iowa, his home track. Jason Schilling, Mike Lester in the booth. You got a copy?
Sure do, buddy. What's up?
Man, well, we got you up here. You won in the Xfinity cars, which, you know, a lot of people relate this Arca car as close to that Xfinity race. You think you got another little hometown magic in you and pull it off one more time?
Well, I'd like to think so, but, you know, we'll see what happens here. I mean, the Arca cars are a little bit different, and I don't know. I'm getting the hang of it here. We'll see what happens.
Well, you got the pole, and then after a pit stop, it seems like you went all the way back to the back. Did you have some damage done to your car that we just didn't see?
No, I just wasn't paying attention and rolled right past pit road. I meant to pit that first time and rolled right past pit road, just not paying attention, and yeah, I had to go in and start from the back.
Gotcha. All right, man. Well, good luck to you in the rest of the race. Hopefully, we'll talk to you at the end of the race. And man, like I said, congratulations on your pole, and we'll hope to talk to you again.
All right, buddy.
All right. Going to send him back up to general. Our point standings is really, really, really close in the top five. Only 23 points separate
and 28 to the top 6. So right now, Josh Camper would definitely be holding on to that top spot since he has a top spot here. The second place is already in the second spot. Steve Gerber sitting there in second. Right now, Don Blazer, who is 13th in the point standings, sitting third right now. So that'd be a big jump from him if it was the end right now. But unfortunately, it's not going to end right now. We still got a lot of laps to go. So far, currently sitting at 43 laps. But we're not even halfway yet. So second caution of the night was for Michael Thorpe, trying to battle for the lead. Gets side by side with Josh Camper. Mike Thorpe's car gets a little loose and he can't save it. Goes around. Luckily, he doesn't hit anybody that's coming up behind him. Camper's going to bring him back to the start finish line as soon as that pace car ducks, which that's what he's doing.
Green flag.
Green flag in the air. Josh Camper getting a good start. Steve Gerber sleeping just a little bit, causing Don Blazer as well sleeping. He's going to lose the third position to DJ Honeycutt. Give Don Blazer forward. DJ Honeycutt now sitting in third. Steve Gerber right there in second. Josh Camper is the leader. Everybody chasing him down. Back here in this swarm of cars, you see Jason Schilling back there trying to battle his way back after that pit road mistake. You see Donnie Honeycutt right there behind him, or right there in front of him with Ricky Mosier on the outside. That was Ricky Mosier and the other guy who got Ricky Mosier's up into the wall. Michael Thorpe gonna have to battle all these cars to get back up there to race for the lead. See Steve Gerber now looking on the inside of Josh Camper trying to get the lead. Going to be neck to neck going to the start finish line. Who's going to lead that lap? Josh Camper's going to lead that lap with Steve Gerber right there, knocking on the door, trying to get the lead away from the 78. Steve Gerber going to try to lead this lap. Oh, they getting crowded coming through the tri-oval. Steve Gerber does lead that lap. He's going to get those 5 bonus points. Not 5 bonus points, I'm sorry. Those that 1 bonus point, or I think it's 1 that we give out. New leader Steve Gerber and the 78 of Josh Camper, but here comes last year's champion DJ Honeycutt. Said earlier before the race, he said he's ready to buy himself another trophy. You see DJ Honeycutt now moving below the 78 of Joshua Camper, trying to bring Don Blazer in with him. Steve Gerber up here in first. And Steve Gerber's he likes seeing everybody pass. Oh, Josh Camper. Steve Gerber sitting in second at points right now. If it was the end right now, you'd probably have the first place to himself. We got 54 laps in here. Everybody, let's see, a couple people on a few different pit strategies. You got some fresh tires out there, and you got some people that's been on. As you see, Stephen Hayes, he's on 13 old tires as well as LeBlanc. They're making their moves up there. Okay, how did I put that on there? See Steve Gerber right there, first place. Donnie Honeycutt right there behind him. Donnie Honeycutt from Zebulon, North Carolina. Zebulon. It's like a sci-fi convention city right there. Stephen Hayes from Denton, Texas, taking third place back. He's on the move along with Justin LeBlanc on those fresher tires. Maybe Stephen Hayes did not take tires that first caution. That's probably why he fell back quickly. But he's making his way back up to the front. Sitting in third place right now. He's got about 20 lap pressure tires than the two cars in front of him. But once he catches them, he should be able to get around them easily. Those guys are going to try to fight, probably try to use up them fresh tires. Everybody still on the lead lap. Good racing going on all around the track. You see Zach Hollinger battling with Ricky Mosier. Ricky Mosier looking at the back of Brad Miner once again. These two guys got into an altercation on the track here. Oh, almost gets into another one there. I think these guys got magnets in their cars that are attracted to each other. Up front, Stephen Hayes is getting around DJ Honeycutt. Trying to take that second position away. Justin LeBlanc coming in tow, trying to get up there and race with these guys as well. Oh, close one there between Stephen Hayes and Steve Gerber and DJ Honeycutt. Justin LeBlanc, it's a four-way battle for the lead. Good pack racing right here. As you see Justin LeBlanc and Stephen Hayes getting the outside of Steve Gerber, putting Steve Gerber back to fourth. Now Justin LeBlanc and Stephen Hayes are going to set their sights on DJ Honeycutt that's riding real high on that turn 4. Stephen Hayes now looking on the outside of the 85. Stephen Hayes trying to get that outside speed coming off of the turns. Goes low on the 15th of DJ Honeycutt. "65 laps in the books. We've had nothing but good racing all night long. Good tight racing. Even the accident looked to be controlled. You see DJ Honeycutt getting the better on that outside. Stephen Hayes not going anywhere. laps, 67 laps in the books. Still the battle up front. I mean, I hate to go away because I know as soon as I go away, something's going to happen. As you see, Stephen Hayes now still trying to get that lead away from DJ Honeycutt, but DJ just not letting it go. And it's about to be a three-way battle. I mean, it's a three-way battle. It's about to go three wide coming in these turns. Justin LeBlanc's going to get tired after a while staying behind these guys. DJ Honeycutt's doing smart. He's making these guys use their tires up in order to pass them. Sooner or later, DJ Honeycutt's tires are just going to give out on him, and they're going to get around him. But until then, he's going to make them use up whatever they can to get around him. As you see Justin LeBlanc on the outside. Oh! No caution, that stays green. Everybody did a good job of holding on. No big, I think the biggest damage probably right now is the front of Stephen Hayes' car, but he seems to be fine. Caught back up to Michael Thorpe. So now Justin LeBlanc is your new leader. Steve Gerber sitting there in second. Justin LeBlanc with the fresher tires than everybody. Out front, pulling away from the pack. He's got almost a 2-second lead over Steve Gerber. Back here and look at DJ Honeycutt. He's back here now in 6th position, trying to get his position back from Don Blazer. Where's Joshua Camper? He's in the pit road. Looks like he's in. Oh, I think he's. Oh, he's okay. So he's up and he's back on the track. So that's probably a scheduled pit stop. I think he might have just took 2 tires and got some fuel. Back up front, our leader, Justin LeBlanc. Stephen Hayes getting back to 3rd place, trying to make a pass on Steve Gerber. Look on that outside. These guys know that these cars got some fresh tires. They're going to make them use up them tires. You see Joshua Camper out there, he's got some. Looks like he's got a little bit of issues with the lagging issues. He's solid right now, so that's the way we like to see it. As you see Stephen Hayes getting around Steve Gerber. Laps or 41 laps to go at the start finish line. I believe these guys are going to have to pit at least one more time. I believe Josh Camper pitted when he knew he could go the rest of the way. Takes the gamble, trying to get his lap back the old-fashioned way before caution comes out. He got one of the, I think he was down 2 laps, might be, because it's still showing him as a lap down, and he just went around our leader. DJ Honeycutt is coming down pit road. Looks like he's got some issues with that car now. Looks like it's a little sideways there. No, it looks like it's just fine. I think he's still good. I think that's the way the TV was looking at him. Looked like he was crabbing a little bit there. Steve Gerber coming down. And these are the guys that stayed out of that last caution, where Justin LeBlanc and Stephen Hayes, who is in first and second right now, where they had pitted. So they can go quite some ways and hope for a caution to come out. Michael Thorpe, he's going to have to come in here soon as well. He's got, looks like, if I'm reading it right, he's got 59 laps on his tires. Stephen Hayes and Justin LeBlanc, second and first. See Michael Thorpe right there behind. I believe that is Donnie Honeycutt. Yes, Donnie Honeycutt in the number 12 car there. I think he's got some 4 fresh tires on his car. You see him pulling away from Michael Thorpe. Jason Schilling now coming into the pit road. We see our pole sitter. Justin LeBlanc still holding a good lead. 1.8 seconds lead over Stephen Hayes. See Stephen Hayes getting passed by the 11 car of Ricky Mosier. Fresh tires and all. Michael Thorpe leaving pit road. I mean, he pitted while we were watching the leaders. Zach Hollinger has had an up and down race so far. Sitting there in third position. 11. Ooh, 11 getting a little loose behind the leader. If I was leader, I would just let him go. And that's what he did. That's what the 85 of Justin LeBlanc does. But here comes Justin LeBlanc coming down pit road. He's like, all right, here comes Stephen Hayes right behind him. Zach Hollinger might stay out just so he can lead a lap. Get them bonus points. I don't know if Zach Hollinger was able to, as you see DJ Honeycutt now taking over the what's going to be the #1 spot once Zach Hollinger decides to come down pit road. Zach Hollinger is going to lead the lap there. As you see the 42 come around getting one of his laps back. Oh, 46, sorry. As well as the 12 of Donnie Honeycutt. See Ricky Mosier coming up and trying to get his lap back. Jason Schilling back here in 11th spot. He is not having a race tonight that he's going to be proud of at his hometown track. He's back here in 11th spot, so something is afoot on that 95. Zach Hollinger continuing to lead. DJ Honeycutt staying out or pitting way earlier than some of these guys. He's built up an 8-second lead over third place runner Steve Gerber, but Justin LeBlanc, who was in the lead before those pit stalls or those pit stops, sitting about 12 seconds behind our leader, 9 seconds behind DJ Honeycutt. So these two guys have a tall hill to climb. Not enough laps to get there. You see Zach Hollinger being passed by everybody on those older tires. DJ Honeycutt passing him for the lead, taking the lead with 24 laps to go. New leaders, DJ Honeycutt, Zach Hollinger on those old tires is just, he's just I don't even know what to call him. He's just a fish in a barrel right now. Stephen Hayes, what happened with Steve Gerber? Steve Gerber fell back real quick. He was sitting there and doesn't say anything about him getting off track. Let's see back here and see here and watch this. Oh, Michael Thorpe and wow, that was a pass right there. That was a whole gaggle of cars. Justin LeBlanc and Stephen Hayes, who have really fresh tires. Wow, that was some good racing with all those 5 drivers right there, and everybody was able to hold on to what they had, keep it going straight. $20 laps to go. Stephen Hayes and Justin LeBlanc putting a big dent on the lead that DJ Honeycutt has over them. Oh, LeBlanc gets into the wall. He's able to get off the wall and not hurt anybody, but big hit on Justin LeBlanc there. Stephen Hayes. Now taking over second place. Michael Thorpe sitting there in third. Justin Block looking on the inside. Ooh, you see Justin LeBlanc car get a little bit tight. Jumps up on that top side. DJ Honeycutt in the middle of some slower traffic, giving him some fits right here. But Brad Miner, Jason Schilling right there, trying not to go a lap down to our leader. Stephen Hayes down to 4 seconds now behind DJ Honeycutt. Does he have enough time to get up and make the pass on DJ Honeycutt with those older tires? You see DJ battling some lap cars, which is slowing him down as well. DJ Honeycutt still battling up here to get around the lap cars. I can understand Jason Schilling does not want to go a lap down. Zach Hollinger finally coming into pit road. DJ Honeycutt trying his best to get around Jason Schilling. Stephen Hayes done worked it down to 2 seconds now. 14 laps to go. Michael Thorpe right there behind him, along with Justin LeBlanc sitting there in 4th place. DJ Honeycutt finally getting around Jason Schilling and see if he can make up some of that time he lost battling with them. Lead down now to 1.8 seconds. $12 laps to go. And as DJ Honeycutt gets around the slower cars of Jason Schilling and Brad Miner, he starts to, I know he's still losing time to Stephen Hayes. Stephen Hayes still got to get around those slower cars as well.
Caution.
Caution is out. Michael Thorpe crashes. See what happened to Michael Thorpe. I think this is the second time he's going in there, driving it down there really hard, and comes up and hits Stephen Hayes. And both of them go spinning into the tri-oval. Michael Thorpe doing his best donut impression out there on the straightaway. Go back and watch that one more time. We'll watch it from the cockpit this time. So that's going to help out Justin LeBlanc, Steve Gerber. Going to take over the second and third positions now. Stephen Hayes falling back to fifth. Yep. One last time, I'd like to give a big shout out to everybody out there watching at YouTube and Twitch. Looks like we're going to have ourselves a 6-lap shootout. Once they go back to green, it's going to be very exciting. Everybody's got fresh tires. I don't know, did Jason Schilling just not pit again? Here he goes. Looks like he was sleeping once again, and now coming down the pit road on the second time. Or maybe I think Jason Schilling probably got the lucky dog and is now able to pit this time. So DJ Honeycutt, Justin LeBlanc, Steve Gerber, and Stephen Hayes, your top 4 drivers. Michael Thorpe back down to 7. Joshua Camper, who is leading a good portion of this race, is back there in 6th. Right in front of him is Don Blazer in that 5th position. So we're going to go back to green flag racing. Like I said, it should be about 6 laps. 5 to 6 laps. 6 laps to go. It'll be 5 once they get. No, I don't even think it's probably going to be 4 laps. I think we're having a 4-lap shootout. Because we're going to get the 1 to go signal this time. So when they go back to green, it's going to be 4 laps. Jason Schilling being shown put a lap back down a lap. So any one of these guys who can win anybody's race as of now, DJ Honeycutt, our last year's champion, Justin LeBlanc, Steve Gerber, Stephen Hayes right there too. Even after being turned by Michael Thorpe, still up there in the top 4. Don Blazer with a good run for him in 5th position right now. DJ Honeycutt, Justin LeBlanc, Steve Gerber, Stephen Hayes, Don Blazer, top 5. 6 is Joshua Camper, 7 Johnny Honeycutt. We're about to
Green
go
flag.
back. Green flag. Green flag is out. DJ gets a good jump, but so does Justin LeBlanc. So does Stephen Hayes. Stephen Hayes is going to try to take that 3rd place away from Steve Gerber on the top side. DJ Honeycutt just wants to go 4 laps out front. You see Stephen Hayes looking at on the low side. Justin LeBlanc. Joshua Camper right in there trying to get the fourth spot away from Steve Gerber on the high side. Stephen Hayes able to get that second spot. But Justin LeBlanc still fighting out, which is going to making DJ Honeycutt smile ear from ear, wanting them guys to go back there and race as hard as they possibly can. As we come to this white flag, the race is between second place Justin LeBlanc. Now just Stephen Hayes is the second runner. Can he do it in one lap, get around DJ Honeycutt to make this interesting at the end? Top 7, 8 guys right there, but it looks like DJ Honeycutt is going to be our winner tonight. Stephen Hayes coming home second, Justin LeBlanc third, fourth is going to go to Joshua Camper, Steve Gerber fifth, Michael Thorpe sixth, Don Blazer seventh, Ricky Mosier eighth, Donnie Honeycutt. DJ Honeycutt gets spun at the end here. I think that was just for a congratulations thing. I'm not sure if anybody was too mad at him. Let's go back here and rewind that here a second. Let's see. As we watch come across this checkered flag once again. Let's see who's the one that comes up and gives him the congratulations. Nope, there it goes. Stephen Hayes getting him around. I'm hoping that it was for Paul Josh inside. As you see, I don't know who's sitting there doing the spin outs with him there. Oh, it might be Donnie. That's the old daddy Donnie out there doing burnouts with his boy. So, all right. So let's set the results for you guys tonight. DJ Honeycutt, last year's champion, getting on his winning ways again in the second race of the year. DJ Honeycutt's going to be a big winner tonight. Stephen Hayes second, Justin LeBlanc third, Joshua Camper is going to be fourth, Steve Gerber fifth, sixth is going to go to Michael Thorpe Jr., seventh is Don Blazer, eighth Ricky Mosier, ninth Donnie Honeycutt, 10th is going to go to Jason Schilling, Zach Hondra 11th, Brad Miner 12th. We're not going to pay attention to Kenny over there in 12th. All right, so there we go. We're going to empty that out here. Oh, so anyways, all right, let's get to these interviews here. Let's see who we got here. The third place of looking for Justin LeBlanc out here for third place. Had a really good race car for most of the night. Came up a couple races short. Had the fresher tires before that caution came out, but comes home third place. I'm sorry, Justin LeBlanc, Mike Lester booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, what's going on, Michael?
Man, a good run tonight. You got come home with a third place finish there. Stephen Hayes was kind of fast, got around you that last minute, but still came home with a third place finish. So congratulations on that. Good racing. Y'all put on a really exciting race. Some good close knit racing. The whole race somebody was racing with somebody. If it wasn't for the lead, it was for 7th or 5th or 8th or something like that. But you guys just put on a great show tonight with all this close racing, man. Tell us, man, what was your view out there tonight?
It was a fun race. Close racing, like you said, 3 wide most of the race. So, no, real fun race. And I'm pretty lucky I got into the race because I had to update the iRacing and everything. So, just made it for the race.
Well, we're glad that you did make it, man. You added on to the excitement of this this 120 lap race here at Iowa, man. Good, clean racing, man. Where'd you end up finishing last week? Let's see what your point standings look like tonight. You were coming into this race. You were 6th in the points, so you definitely You're probably gonna definitely take a jump, get into the top 5 in points at least, if not third, man. But a really good race tonight. Congratulations on a third place finish, man. Before we let you go back and celebrate, who you want to give a shout out tonight to?
Everybody at Global for the race, like really the guys that put on a good show, and you guys in the booth for broadcasting. Thanks a lot.
Definitely. All right, man. Well, congratulations once again, man. Before I let you go, we're going to Daytona next week, man. How are you liking that?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good race. Hopefully, gonna make some. Gonna have to try to make some friends this week.
We'll be putting on a lot of practice races, so man, get into some of those races and go in there and find you a drafting partner.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. Congratulations once again on your third place finish, and we're going to send you back down to the general.
All right, good night, guys.
All right, I just moved the wrong person to general. I was on the wrong thing. Okay, hold on a minute. I gotta find out where we're at here. I lost my room there for a second. I moved the wrong person to general. All right. So that was your third place finisher. Now I'm looking for the second place finisher. I do believe, if I remember right, it is Stephen Hayes out here. Had a really fast car, led most of the laps out here tonight. Different pit strategy kind of caused him to come back from the back. Stephen Hayes, Mike Lester in the booth. You got a copy?
How's it going, Mike?
Man, I just watched a really great race, and I didn't get my car dirty at all. I mean, I'm still parked in the VIP seat behind the booth there. I had somebody buff the old number 6 out there. I'm doing great, man. I got to watch a good race, man. You guys were racing so close all race long. Your pit strategy caused you to fall back to the back. But, I mean, it didn't work out the way you want to, but you did come home with a second place finish. Put on a hell of a show, man. What was your view out there tonight?
Yeah, it was a super fun, super close, super hectic race. I mean, that was a blast racing with these guys. On that pit strategy, I just wanted to, I only had 3 tires in the pit, so I just wanted to save them as much as I can. So thankfully, I got a caution a couple laps after they pit. And I started working my way up. I think I got to second. All right, I'm not sure where I got. I kind of forget. I got lost in the moment there. But we all had that final pit stop at the end, and I was sitting in fourth. And Justin was second place on the outside. That guy is hard to pass. I'll tell you what. He can run the outside pretty good. I had it right behind him for a little bit, then I was able to finally pass him, and then I only had about 2 laps left to track down DJ, but that was just not enough laps. But yeah, congrats to DJ on that race win.
Yeah, well, hopefully we all just call it that, because my VR just went out a minute. Hopefully everybody heard that. I'm not going to make you say it over again just in case they heard it. I don't know if it affects your mic, or I don't think it would affect your mic. I think it just affects mine. But man,
yeah,
you put on a hell of a show, and to come back and get second place, that's quite an achievement right there, man. Congratulations to that. Next week, Daytona International Speedway. I mean, you run good there a lot. You got your brother that's going to be racing with you hopefully next week. And is there any plans of teaming up and getting a couple people and just get out there and just ganging up on everybody else?
Absolutely not with Michael Hayes. That guy is a weapon on those super speedway tracks, and you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I can never know what's going to happen at those super speedways. I usually find my way to the front, but hectic things happen within those last 10 laps. I mean, crazy stuff happens, but you can always hope for the best, get a couple of drafting partners, just hopefully you get a good pit stop and get bunched up. But that's really all you can hope for on those tracks. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Daytona is usually a really fun race.
All right, man. Well, congratulations again on the runner-up position. Man, we look forward to talking to you this week when you're running in Nashville Super Speedway on Monday night. Also, Sunday, we're going to be running in Nashville in the trucks. Monday, Xfinity, man. So we look forward to seeing you and racing against you on those 2 days.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to those races too. Always love the truck races. Those are super fun.
All right, well, before I let you go, man, who you want to give a shout-out tonight?
I'm going to shout out to you, Michael Lester. I'm sure you put on a hell of a show tonight.
I always put on a hell of a show. Just ask my 6 people that are watching tonight.
That's right. I hope the fans are having a blast.
Y'all put on a good show, so they better have a blast tonight.
Yeah. Give a shout to DJ, the race winner. He put on a heck of a show. He just had a fast car all night. Justin LeBlanc, he pulled off a 3rd place finish. That's awesome. Shout out to the rest of the guys in this race. You know, it wouldn't be a race without them, so shout out to them. Yeah, I'm just ready for the race Sunday and Monday.
There you go. Well, we look forward to seeing you those 2 days. That's Stephen Hayes, your runner-up position tonight. Man, good luck and congratulations, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you, Lester.
All right, that's Stephen Hayes. Now we're going to bring down the man of the hour, the man everybody wants to talk to, last year's champion. I know the reason why he didn't win last week because we wasn't broadcasting. He's like, why would I even want to win the race if I don't get to come up and talk to my old buddy Mike Lester? DJ Honeycutt, Mike Lester in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you, Mike.
Man, you guys put on a great show tonight. Congratulations on that. Congratulations on bringing home the win for you and the Honeycutt family out there, man. Just y'all. I mean, I can't even really say it anymore. What a show you guys put on there. It was close racing from green to checkered, man. What was your view out there when you were racing?
Oh, man, it was a battle out there for every lap. That's what it was. But this car and this track combined, it just put on, like you said, a hell of a show. It was awesome racing. Now, I messed up my qualifying lap and it didn't count, so I had to start in the back. I was a little upset about that, but just had to try to keep it clean there and help save my tires. Me and my dad were racing together for a little while there. I got a little impatient behind him and ended up but I had to try to get past him. He was slowing me up. And I felt like I was a whole lot faster than everybody.
Get out of my way, Dad.
It is what it is. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt for a little while there, but I just had to get by him. And man, yeah, like I said, I felt like I was a lot faster than other guys, and I just saved my tires a lot more. And I just had the long run speed. Really, they were diving in a little bit longer, but they sacrificed their exit speed, and I was doing the opposite. I was trying to brake a little earlier and get that exit speed.
Yeah.
But except for in 1 and 2, but yeah, in 3 or 4, it was the top all night long. That's where I wanted to be. That's where I felt where I was the fastest.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's exactly what you're doing. Stephen Hayes had a really fast car out there tonight, and it was great to kind of see him battle back after being turned with X amount of laps left to go. I can't remember how many laps were left to go that last caution. So it was really good to see him battle back up there. When you saw that orange number 8 get around Justin LeBlanc and took his sights out on you, did you get worried at all that he was going to come up there and try to take that lead away from you, or were you kind of confident that you were going to be able to hold that lead?
Now, I was definitely a little worried. Man, yeah, that green flag pit stop only took right size and put like 3 gallons of gas in there just to get me to the finish. Ended up being really close, so I was saving for a little bit there. And then, yeah, I noticed in my mirror they were coming, so I had to pick up the pace again. And Jason Schilling, he raced me. He was a lap down, but he kept like staking it on the outside there, and I couldn't get by him for a while. I was trying to get by him, but he had the tires to stay on the top, and it was slowing me down a lot. But I mean, I was really close to putting the bumper to him, but it's all good. Me and Jason race good every week. I have no problem with him. But yeah, I was definitely worried there. And then after Steven got behind those lap cars and we had about 10 laps to go when that caution came out, I felt like I had the pace to just keep the lead there, but I didn't want to see that caution. I thought it was going to slip away from me there. I thought everybody wasn't going to come get tires or something, but ended up, taking 4 there and a couple of gallons of gas just to make me, finish the race. And really, it just came down to that last restart. I had to get a good jump and clear Justin. Otherwise, I might not have won the race because that outside is too good. Can't really defend against the outsides.
Well, being last year's Arca champion, you got a big target on your back. Everybody wants to beat you, so it's pretty nice to get that first win out of the way and move on to Daytona International Speedway. What are you liking about that next week?
Ah, man, it's gonna be fun. It's definitely gonna take a little bit of patience and communication with some of the guys to really keep our nose clean until the end. Because if you get caught in one of them, that's all it takes, and you're not gonna be able to finish the race. But I mean, last time I ran a plate race, me and my dad finished 1-2. He won that one. Pushed him to the finish there, but yeah, hopefully we can replicate that. My dad, he's really good at the plate tracks, so we just got to keep our nose clean and be there at the end.
Well, I'm before this interview ends, I'm trying to update the point standings, and we're gonna see where you are sitting at. And I'm trying to. I got these new monitors this week, so now I'm trying to get everything settings and the old everybody out there watching is probably like, okay, well, we're just gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do it some other time because I'm not gonna be able to get it done tonight because of the way.
Yeah, it'll be close.
But yeah, when you were third coming
Third,
to the point, Josh Camphor, I think he finished. Let me see, where did Josh finish? He finished 4th, so it's gonna be real close between you two. He got some bonus points as well for leading some laps, and you got some bonus points. So it's gonna be really close between you two. It might be even maybe even a tie because he finished 4th, or no, you finished 3rd, so you might be ahead of him when all said and done. That's someplace that you're familiar with being up here in this Arca series is in the lead of the point standings. That's got to make you feel pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you're still in danger though. Every week you got to come in here and race, and you got to be as consistent as possible. You got to come in here and make the most of every race because we only have a few races. Not as many as I'll be doing the trucks or Xfinity. 12 races. But like I say, consistency is key. Being out here, finishing every race, hopefully in the top 5, if not top 3, is the key to getting them points.
All right, man. Well, congratulations once again on the win, man. Before we let you go, man, who do you want to give a shout out tonight to?
And all these guys on the track today, everybody from the front to the back ran pretty good, and then, like I said, those restarts were crazy. That was awesome. Everybody held their wheel straight and kept it clean for the most part. And thank you for broadcasting as always. Shout out to my dad and Ricky Mosier and Stephen Hayes, Hypershift Motorsports, and shout out to all my family at home.
All right. Well, we want to thank you for putting on a great show, a great entertaining show. I want to thank all the guests or the viewers for tuning in and supporting these guys as they go around the circle and just to bring you some entertainment on a Thursday night. But again, congratulations once again, DJ, man. We look forward to seeing you at Daytona International Speedway a week from today. But before you see them at Daytona, you're going to see them at Nashville Speedway on Sunday, 12:30 in the trucks. And then you're going to see them in Xfinity Monday night at 8 o'clock on Global Racing Esports Network. I'm your host, Mike Lester.